are actually going camping this weekend. So this is the first time we've gotten away and gone camping since December when we went on our sheep's head fishing trip. So we've just had a lot of projects going on, and we enjoy being at home and working in the garden and working on projects, but we're excited to go camping. So since we started camping a few years ago, this is the longest stretch we've had without camping. So we were itching to hitch the camper up and go this weekend. We're actually going to Clear Creek Campgrounds in Alabama. It's on Smith Lake. It's close to Jasper, Alabama. So we've camped here once before on the water, and we really enjoyed it. The water's very clear, very pretty, so we'll show y'all some of that when we get there. Okay, so we got the tandem kayak down. We really like it. It's easy to load and unload. We don't get into too many fusses while we're in the same kayak together. So the water feels wonderful. Even at the campsite, hanging out in the shade, it feels good. It's comfortable. We got us a nice little nap earlier until the Parks and Recs dude started using a leaf blower next door and woke us up from the hammocks. But we're just paddling around in the coves because the boat traffic's getting a little bit busier. It's Friday afternoon, everybody's coming in for the weekend, so there really was not a lot of boat traffic at all yesterday. So if you want some peace and quiet, you might want to come during the week at Smith Lake. Doesn't really bother us though. We come back to the coves to get away from it. So you just have to be strategic when you're crossing the main body of water, you know, and watch out for the ski boats. So we'll kind of show y'all around. The water's nice and clear. We could put the boat over there and play. So, baby, did you say that all this land over here is the Bankhead National Forest?
That's what I think.
So, does that mean that we could? Does that mean we could put the boat in and take a tent over there and camp?
That's what I think.
Huh? We need to remember that. Do that in the fall when it's not so hot. Can you touch bottom out there?
Not right now.
Just tied the boat to a tree and came out to the cove just to float. Float and float and float. So our campsite's across the channel over there, so it's an easy paddle. This is good and grounding.
Yep.
Gosh. Oh, Lord. If I could only have one more meal, the rest of my life would be a homegrown tomato. You know that, baby? Oh my gosh.
I do.
There's nothing better than the first homegrown tomato of the season. Other than the second homegrown tomato of the season. Juicy. Yummy. I don't even want any of that pizza after eating this. I gotta clean my funnel. Why does that not want to cut very well?
You're not cutting the same line.
Oh, I'm not?
Mm. What do you think? Would you do it again?
Mm-mm.
Hmm?
Pizza?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
It's not as good as the last time we had it. You think?
Mm-mm.
Why?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to pick up in a piece form.
Gotta cut it. No, it's not my favorite.
Yeah. It's still hot.
Yep, it is. Too hot?
Yeah, it's too hot. It is too hot. Yeah, I don't like it. I didn't like calzones either.
Mm-mm. Why?
Failed. Why what?
Why don't we like it?
You can go deal on homegrown. Yes. Yes. This tastes like my feet smells.
What?
They're homegrown. This tastes like my feet smells.
Is it the meat's not good?
No, it's not the meat. I ate the meat before we cooked it.
It doesn't taste good.
No. I don't like it. It's kind of pretty though. So, what are you doing?
I'm relaxing after supper.
Where'd the fan go?
It's over there.
Oh. Here's our campsite. We've actually cleaned it up quite a bit. It was nasty after we got through eating. So we got it all cleaned up. Why don't you, do you feel like getting up to go show them the water?
Sure. Yes. Yep.
So at least they can see how we got this thing right here from this thing right here. And then we walk it down this path right here. To the water to do that right there.
Yeah, it was very nice, very convenient to have a campsite right there where we could leave the boats right here. So,
Any negatives to the waterfront camping?
the only thing is on the weekend, I'm sure that it's gonna be loud because it's gotten more loud with more boats going and coming on
Yeah,
Friday,
so if you had a choice, you'd come
during the week.
during the week.
If you want some quiet time, come during the week. So, because there were not a lot of boats here yesterday when we got here.
Mornings are peaceful.
The water's glass in the morning, so yeah, very nice. So,
But even now, I mean, after probably 5 o'clock, traffic went way down.
yeah.
Everybody's at home cooking.
Yeah.
Or at their cabins or whatever cooking. Or at the campgrounds cooking.
They've been playing on their ski boats all day, so they're just crashing and going to bed early.
Yeah, where'd you swim at?
Over there.
Over there?
Over there.
And right here?
Yeah. So the convenience of it, it's only a couple hours from home. The water's clear, pretty, warm. It's definitely a nice weekend getaway, so, or a nice day trip. Yeah, the only problem is got a lot of that going on.
Part of being on the water.
Part of being on the water, so.
What are you fixing to do now?
We need to get a campfire going.
It's too hot for a campfire.
Think so?
Think so. Do you really want a campfire?
Yeah, we'll go just chill out then.
Yeah. Let's sit around and swap mosquitoes.
No, there were no mosquitoes last week.
We hadn't had any. I had one mosquito early this morning. That
I
was
haven't
it.
had any problems with the mosquitoes. So.
Well, I get up in the morning so I can eliminate them before you get up. So.
Yeah, I hadn't had any mosquito problems. So, we just enjoy the downtime. I mean, we do a whole lot of nothing when we're camping. That's kind of what we need, though. Don't you
Well, we
think?
walked this morning, some kind of trail.
Yeah, we went for a walk and we did some kayaking, so we did some paddling. So, but we need some downtime, so let's go hang out.
Okay.
Good morning. We're having our morning coffee in the quiet campground. There's another little teardrop over there. It's kind of cool. It's got moon windows and reminds me of the Jetsons. So it's really nice and quiet in the morning before the ski boats get out on it. So right over there is where we went swimming yesterday. And there's a bunch of little coves all up and down the channel. Hey, pretty little red bird. What's she doing? So I didn't have to make the reservations real early to get this spot. I only made the reservation last week. So, and there are a good many empty campsites, not on the water spots are full, but they're pretty, you know, there are a good many campsites still available. So, I don't know if they book up every weekend. You know, there's some spots here at the campground that it's just, you can't make reservations. It's just a walk-up kind of basis. Oh, I see some little fish down there swimming.
Okay, so very important pro tip. So that's the bathroom, is that beige building that you can kind of see in front of that Dodge or Ram, whatever they call them now. So during COVID situations, when you have a campground that has one bathroom open for the whole campground, and that bathroom has one toilet in it, carry striking papers with you to the toilet, because if you get there and there's a line, I mean, it's just, there's a so we're not very far. I can walk, you know, back and forth, but if I had to walk, you know, 3/4 of a mile to the toilet, and I mean, everybody goes to the bathroom, but so if I had to go there and then go to the bathroom and then find out that I didn't have striking papers and take that embarrassing walk 3/4 of a mile, you know, on the insides of my feet, just avoid that. This is an important pro tip. Just take some paper with you. You can throw it away if you don't need it. But that's, I mean, I've watched some people, that poor fella that left there, when I left there, was on a bicycle. So that's a change of drawers right there. That's not even planning right. All right, so anyway, that's my pro tip for camping.
Hey, go show them the Okay, so the campground we stayed at, Clear Creek, is only open between April and October. It is, it's in the it's in the Bankhead National Forest, and the Sipsey Wilderness is also in there. You can do some dispersed camping there. There's all kinds of maps. There are a lot of waterfalls, a lot of trails. You can spend weeks in the Sipsey Wilderness and the Bankhead National Forest just kind of exploring. There's plenty to do there, so go check it out and see what you think. We just have been to the campsites. We have not done any dispersed camping, but we'll probably do that some, you think? Maybe. So, you do need to be careful as far as the property. There are private landowners all throughout there, but there's some good maps and that you can find. You can get lost out there too. There's some places where there's not very good cell phone reception, but as long as you have a good map, know where you're going, you know, it's a good place to check out. So, it started raining this morning as we were packing up to head home, so perfect timing on getting to the house, and we'll catch y'all later, and we got to go home and plan our next adventure because we can't believe it's been so long since we've been camping.